everyone. Welcome again to K Podcast. I know it's been a long time. I've been very, very busy lately. So I haven't been finding enough time to do more podcasts, more topics, and giving you guys my commentary. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna say this. I don't know if you guys have seen this video from Sneako, because let's first of all talk about the single mother thing. When men are out here, when some men are out here misbehaving and not knowing how to treat a woman, not knowing how to be a man, not knowing how to take care of their own feelings and responsibilities and relationships. Normally they blame it on single women. When men are out here being violent, they blame it on single mothers. They always blame everything. But this is the thing that a lot of people don't talk about and society wants to ignore, because a lot of men cannot take accountability of what they create out here. So this is the thing. I saw this video, and one more thing before we get into this, I'm gonna say this. If you're a parent, please take your time to look at what your kids are watching on the internet. Take a little bit of your time to make sure that your sons are not being influenced by men that are incels, or literally male that are in the red pill community. Especially fathers. This should be on a father's list, because I know a lot of men are like, oh, I came back from work, I don't have the time. No, spend a little bit of time with your sons. Check on what they are watching, check on what they are into on social media. Now I'm gonna bring up this video, because normally they blame all of these. They will blame all of these on single women, on single mothers. By the way, it's always the mother's fault. But society and men do not take accountability of having hand in raising some of these boys. And I do not understand where the parents of these boys were in the first place. Because where are your parents? Why are kids nowadays allowed to go out, or going to meet this fan base and all of this, going as a fan base, and the parents are not supervising to see who they are made? So let me bring up this video over here.
What? No, wait. We love women. We love women.
But not like transgenders.
Now tell me what this kid has with transgenders. Tell me, why are you even discussing this? Who raising these kids? First of all, and these are the things when they blame single women, like single mothers, for behaviors of the sons, because they are influenced by other men from outside, from society, from the men in society. Normally people come out here and they blame single mothers, and they're like, you didn't raise your son well. No, she couldn't help it, because there is no way she could raise that son alone in the way that she would want it, without men in the outside, men in the society influencing that son, having some kind of influence on that kid. And this is the thing. I'm happy for the social media age, because nowadays it is actually coming to the light. Even if you're a single mother, at the end of the day, the men outside are going to have an impact on your sons.
Yes, sir. We love everybody. No.
All gays should die.
Did you? All gays should what? All gays should what? This is the thing. I don't want to hear anybody anymore talking about single mothers are to be blamed. No, blame men in the red pill community. Blame the men in the communities that are showing these little young boys that it's okay to behave this way. These are what they teach them. And then they will turn around and be like, oh, you know why he became nothing? You know why he's arrogant? You know why he's violent towards women? It's probably because of his mom. No, it's not. It's because of the men in society have been literally, blatantly, not all men, by the way, not all men, teaching these young boys to behave this way, telling them it's okay to be toxic. Now tell me what, I saw another video of another boy in London talking about he doesn't want no broke diggers. I mean, gold diggers. And I'm like sitting down here. I'm like, oh, let me tell you the truth. This people are probably gonna be like, oh, this is just happening now. No, this has been happening before social media. The only difference is we have social media now to actually expose what we are seeing nowadays in this society. We now have social media to actually shine the light and people to see, you know, what has been taught even before social media. Because when men were over there in those days actually having toxic trait, it was not displayed on social media. A lot of people did not see it.
Yeah, yeah, merch, preach.
What have I done?
Can I get in the video?
The fucking
Can
tongue.
I get in the video?
Yeah. Talk to him. Talk to him.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
Yeah.
That little boy has nothing to say other than what's up with his. How do you call that haircut? Is it a bowl haircut? And these are the people that your kids are listening to. These are the people that your kids are listening to even before social media. This is just shining the light on what we're talking about before. Men have influence on little boys. It doesn't matter if you're a single mother, that you cannot play the part of the man in that boy's life. Men outside are gonna have influence on that child's life, on that boy's life, and it's gonna show. That's why when you see young men out here being violent, a lot of this, it is mostly they've been in contact with men in like this. Men that actually, tell them it's okay to act this way.
Did you take?
Now tell me what that little boy was doing listening to Andrew Tate. They will blame every other community, they will blame, these boys being violent and being degenerate to the society and blame it on everyone else but the men. They will blame it on single mothers. They will tell you the reason why your son does not respect women is because you as the mother didn't teach him well. Meanwhile, yes, there are some women that do that too. But on the other hand, there are some men in society out here teaching those boys do not respect women, do not have sympathy, behave the way you want to behave, oh my God, be a disgrace to society, be a disgrace to your family, because that's how you behave as a man. Now I'm gonna bring this other TikToker that has something to say about this.
Fuck the woman! Fuck the woman!
What? No. Wait. We love women. We love women. We love women.
But not like transgenders.
Yes, sir. We love everybody.
Listen,
No.
All gays should die.
first of all, where in the hell are the parents of these youngins? Second,
I was asking that question too. And what are they doing listening to grown people's topic? What are they doing listening to Sneako and the Envy Tate and them red pillars? I'm just wondering, like, is nobody checking on their kids anymore? I know what, like, at this point, I don't think kids should be having access to social media anymore. I think there should be an age limit to social media when it comes to grown talks. Or maybe not the kids, but contents like this. They should have an age limit. If you're not old enough, you can't be part of that community. You can't be part of that conversation. That is one thing I like about YouTube. You have to make sure that you press either it's for kids or it's not for kids. And if it's not for kids, it will not be shown to kids. And kids will not have access to that content. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, they can actually find a way around. How? And parents, please do better jobs at looking at your kids. Looking what your kids are into in this social media. On social media.
Second of all, if you don't know who the grown man in this video is, his name is Sneako. Sneako has successfully amassed an audience almost entirely comprised of middle school boys. And this right here is the rhetoric, the influence that people like Sneako are impressing onto our literal future generation of men.
Now, I'm going to say this. Do you guys remember the time teachers were out here talking about when they were trying to deplatform Andrew Tate? Teachers were literally coming out. You remember, a lot of people thought that they were historical. They thought it was a joke. They thought teachers were, overreacting. A lot of people were like, oh, they're lying. When teachers came out here and be like, and they were openly saying that the red pillars are teaching the kids so much disrespect. They're literally following these, red pillars. The kids from the school are following these red pillars. A lot of people thought it was a joke. A lot of people thought it was a joke when teachers came out to complain before Andrew Tate was deplatformed. When teachers came out here and talk about the what did they call themselves? High value men and all of that. When teachers came out here to complain about the incel community, a lot of people thought that they were over-exaggerating, that it wasn't true. Well, do you see it now? Do you see it now? Let's continue.
Okay? How do you sleep at night knowing that this is the audience that you've cultivated? F all women, F transgenders, kill all gays. And there you are in the back of the damn video just giggling. If a fan came up and said this to me, I would be embarrassed, ashamed, and absolutely mortified. Not to mention a child. You are teaching children, bruh. Children. I'm gonna tell you right now, if the day comes that I ever do have children of my own, they will not be in public school, because the last thing that I would want them to be subjected to is the actions and behavior from children raised by people like Sneako. Because I know one thing for sure, these kids are not being parented at home. They're not even being parented in public. Once again, where are these kids' parents? I don't know, y'all. I just felt sick after watching that video, because it really does illustrate the sad reality that an entire future generation of young men are being led by guys like Sneako. Okay? I don't know, y'all. Just listen. If you're a parent, make sure you teach your children love and respect and empathy, and to care about other people and to treat other people as good. Okay? Much love out there. Y'all have a beautiful day. Lord have mercy.
So, like I said before, no, I'm starting to think public school might be a problem. Now, okay, in Europe here, it's not that of a big deal, but I'm starting to think in English-speaking countries, it's becoming a problem. It is becoming a problem. Hi, Faith. Hello, girl. So, it's becoming a problem. And this is the thing, when you call out this kind of behaviors and people that are raising boys this way, and the community as a whole, especially the men, everybody's like, blame the mother. Blame the single mother. Blame the single mother. Meanwhile, these children have always had access to toxic men like this. Let me just say this. This is not the first time that people are acting as if this is just freshly happening. No, social media is just exposing what has been happening, because this is the thing, when they were blaming single mothers for the son's behavior, they forgot that these little boys at the time were influenced by men outside of the home. They were influenced by adults talking trash, and men do not like taking accountability for nothing. If they could, they would blame it on the sky. Now, I'm going to say this. I didn't want to make this video long, but I'm going to try to be more frequently online. I have been quite busy lately, and I notice, I'm pretty sure all of you can notice that, because I've not been online for a while now. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm going to play this video one more time, and I'm going to say this. Please let me know what you think about this. I feel like men should start taking accountability about this particular behavior. This behavior over here, instead of blaming it on society. This is what a lot of people are raising out here. Instead of raising your kids well, the men in the family actually being the leaders that they want to let women know that they're the leaders. telling women that they're the leaders, actually leading the boys to be men, they're just living it. And that's where people like Sneako come in. That's where you get toxic men from the community that comes in and actually, raise those kids for you. That's where your kids becomes drug dealers and pimps. That's where those kids learn it from. Those toxic traits are not from their moms. They're mostly from the men outside of the house. If the father is not there to raise that son, or if he's there and is toxic as well, he could contribute to those traits. Now, I'm going to say this. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section about this particular video. And I will see you all on the next one. Have a great day and goodbye. Till next time.
What? No, wait.
Sneako.
We love women. We love women. We love women.
But not like transgenders.
Yes, sir. We love everybody. No.
All gays should die.
Yeah, merch, preach. What have I done?
Can I get in the video? Fucking talk. Can I get in the video?
Yeah. Talk to him.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
Yeah.